Hello, Dorinda. Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
It's good to see y'all. I just had to come on and say hello to everybody and maybe explain a little why I haven't been on. It's been crazy. Yeah.
Let them know that you're at your mother's, staying in the trailer. Like 2 weeks from now. Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud? Sorry.
Dorinda's running my show for me now.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm at Mama's. I'm sitting on the front deck. It's getting a little cool. Not cool to Dorinda, but it's cool to me. I got on my big pink fluffy jacket
So, what's the temperature there today?
right now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting in the wind too, so that makes a little bit of a difference.
Uh huh.
You're gonna laugh.
67.
70.
Okay. Our maximum today outside in the sun was 50.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So, we're in the 40s right now.
Oh, yep,
That's just the way it is in Northern Ontario.
yep.
Gigi's warmer than I am 90% of the time because she's in Southern Ontario.
That's crazy.
Uh, yes, when they get storms, okay, I'll admit it.
I
I'll
do
admit
it.
it. When they get storms, we sit here and we laugh at them because I have other family members that live down there too, and I laugh at them because all they do is bitch. Oh, joyful. Um,
Did you get your laundry done?
I didn't do laundry this weekend. I should have done it yesterday, or I'll do it tomorrow, or I can do
64
it
in
Monday.
Florida.
I'm off Monday. Hang on a minute. Yes, I'm off Monday. I can do it Monday. It's a holiday here. I can do it Monday.
It's cooler in Florida. I was so excited. I saw Hurricane Julia and I was like, maybe we'll get some rain. Nope. She's going off on the west coast over there, not
No.
anywhere near here.
Well, let's hope Tin doesn't get affected because isn't she on the west coast?
I don't know, but I
No,
think
no, she's on the east coast. Sorry.
it might put her out before it gets too far up the. It's
Yeah.
going right across uh, Central America, like it's going to skip over. I thought it was going to come up to the Gulf, but it's going to. That's the
Bounce.
last prediction I saw.
Yeah, it's gonna bounce and go the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Oh well. Maybe I'm still praying you get rain every night. So someday you'll answer. We haven't
It-
had we haven't had enough rain here for me to go out in the yard and yell at God and say send the rain to Texas because they need it more than me.
you can't yell at God.
I can yell at God
Okay, maybe you can. I'm
if he
sure
want.
he knows you well.
He knows well enough that if I want his attention, I'm darn well going to get it. I know you're busy, God, but
Oh, you're a
ding!
mess.
I'm a mess. Yes.
I hope the wind doesn't bother y'all. The
No,
noise.
we're glad just to hear your voice.
Thank you, Dorinda.
And I'm pretty sure I speak for Patrick and Joyful at the same time when I say that. And anybody else that's lurking in the background.
Yeah, I usually don't come on a Saturday. I'm sure there's a whole lot of other people that are live right now, but I'm going
Well,
stir crazy out here alone.
they're prepping. and Shane, and that's kind of all I noticed that were live tonight. But then again, I'm not really paying attention either.
Yeah, the crickets are loud too. And I can't tell if it's cloudy. I don't know why. Last night the moon was shining so bright and it's starting to come up. Thank you, Joyful. No, it is kind of cloudy, but they're breaking up.
Nice. Well,
Maybe
not
maybe then I can turn the porch light off because that's that I had to knock on the door to turn the porch light on because I
oh
could see my keyboard. I still can't see my keyboard even with because I'm sitting way at the end of the deck.
oh yes, joyful. Her voice is calm and refreshing.
Well, I haven't been very calm, so I'll tell y'all because y'all are all my friends, brothers and sisters. Uh, Thursday evening, about 6:30. Uh, my oldest granddaughter and my youngest granddaughter and my youngest daughter were in a car accident. Uh, None of them had to go to the hospital. Well, they were all okay at the time. My oldest granddaughter was driving and she did go to the emergency room last night to get checked over because her neck and shoulders, arm was all hurting. The airbags did deploy, so my youngest daughter's glasses are broke. Um, but thank goodness, my 4-year-old granddaughter, she is okay.
How's her shoulder?
It's fine. She I don't know if she just I don't know if it was the because of course they were all shook up, and for some reason,
Sorry.
I guess that was yesterday that she was not feeling good all day, and then they said that once they got home, she threw up, and then they said she was acting just fine after that, but they did go ahead and call the hospital, describe the symptoms, and thank you, Joyful. Me too. That's my granddaughter called me, Mimi. We were just in an accident, and I'm like, what? And I could hear baby girl crying, and I was just, mm. Of course, I went into panic mode instantly. I could hear the nurse talking to him and checking him over, and I was like, okay, I need to get off the phone. Let me breathe. But
Well, I'm glad they were okay.
yeah, and it was not their fault. Some older couple just pulled out in front of them out of a restaurant. She was in the middle lane. I guess the lady thought she was just going to shoot over to the turning lane. You know how people do.
Yeah.
And and because her arm was on the horn or her hand was on the horn when the airbag deployed, it hurt her wrist and her arm. She's got some bruises there.
Oh
My
wow.
daughter's got bruises across her abdomen from the seatbelt, but thank goodness they're okay because it could have been a whole lot worse. She was only going, the police said maybe 30, 35
Wow.
from the skid marks and the investigation.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Joyful. I appreciate that. The noise, okay.
The noisemaker.
Well, if you think I'm bad sitting here talking to you guys, you should see me at my son's football games.
Oh, I can imagine. I know
I,
how I used to be.
I am a crazy lady who yells everything all the
Yep.
time. I have noisemakers. I have those clacking hands. But I'm louder than the clacking hands, so I don't use those very often. But I'll give them to the kids to play with, and then I get into trouble with the mom. She wants them to be quiet. Like, we're at a football game. Fuck off. Yell, scream, do whatever, dance. I don't care.
Look, see, Joyful noticed your hair.
Thank you. Actually, Joyful, I did both. I think it was Thursday, Friday. On Friday, I pulled up this part of my hair in a big ponytail and cut it off. So it was all flat. I didn't like it. And today, I took this hair, I put it in a ponytail, and I cut it off. So my hair is shorter than it was. And yeah, I did kind of try to do a perm, but I didn't use the perm curlers. I just used regular curlers. So it's just a little bit of body, and that's fine. I'll be good.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I just go. I don't care.
It looks pretty.
I don't
Your
even know
hair
if
looks pretty.
I don't even know if I can still put it in a ponytail. Nope. I have to put a ponytail down at the bottom and put it up that way. If I proceed to do that, who knows?
Now it's getting cooler. You're gonna want to wear it down.
Yeah, it's Walmart. I'm sure they've got the heat on already.
Nah. Well, yeah, you're pretty cold up there. Maybe.
Well, uh, it's a very dry heat that they have. It's a
Hmm.
killer. It's a killer. And I break the rules every single day because I eat candy every single day, all day while I'm there. And you're not supposed to eat candy. You're only allowed to chew gum. And I don't chew gum. I hate chewing gum.
Yeah. Hey, Benjamin. Good to
Hello,
see
Benjamin. Good to see you.
you. Yeah, I would love to have a perm. I did cut off about 5 inches of my hair. 6. I don't know. Quite a bit.
The bottom ponytail that I cut off was about that long.
Yeah.
And I just, like I said, I stuck it in a ponytail and cut the ponytail off and then threw it in the garbage. The ponytail went in the garbage too because I wasn't untying it. I didn't care.
Yeah.
And I did the same thing when I did the top. I cut the ponytail off and threw it in the toilet because I had gone to the washroom.
Yes.
Figure, flush it, flush it. There you go.
That's what I just told my mama. I said, okay, I heard that there's an RV internet that goes anywhere with you. I need to find that to get internet up here at the trailer. And she said, log into mine. And I said, I already am. It doesn't reach.
And what
so,
she
so I said, it works on your deck. And she said, if you want to come down here on the deck, come down here on the deck. Don't worry about Kurt. I said, okay.
okay.
Well, here I am on the deck again.
Awesome. We're glad to have you.
I'm working on it. What the heck is that noise?
Sounds like somebody's walking.
Uh, I think it's a helicopter.
Oh, I don't hear that. Just the way the wind was blowing, it sounded like somebody was walking.
Oh, That's my ghost that follows me around. No, it's a helicopter. You hear it?
Yep, I hear it now.
Oh,
Very
no.
lightly. Hear it.
Yeah. I just now see it.
What kind of helicopter is it, Bonnie?
I don't know, but I think there's two of them.
Oh, wow.
One looks like it's red, white, and blue.
Uh-huh.
White. Yeah, there's two of them.
Oh, wow.
Huh. That's the first time I've ever seen that here.
Wow.
Well, here we go. Don't say that, Benjamin. One way ride. That'd be nice if it was. So, did any of y'all watch Trump? My
No,
brother, my brother is at that rally tonight, and
nice.
I was kind of surprised.
Uh,
And that's one of my friends said, I thought he didn't like Trump. And I said, no, he loves Trump. He just doesn't like conspiracy theories. Well, they kind of go together,
mm-mm.
just a little.
Yeah, he keeps dropping those Q comms there.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully he said something that everybody will pick on and we'll all chat about it tomorrow. Well, sorry. They'll chat about it tomorrow on Newsman's.
Um,
No. You know who I mean. I can't get the name right tonight.
hey, Lisa, good to see you.
Hi, Lisa.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness, joyful.
I'm so sorry. I know how that is. Mine aren't that old. My mother's 82 and my stepfather's 85. But, and they're not bedridden, thank goodness. Well, I don't know if it's thank goodness. Mama gets in that truck and takes off, and I have the Life 360, and so do I, Joyful. That's why I have a channel, I think. Keeps me sane, gives me somebody to talk to. That's what I told Mama. I want to talk to my friends. Sound like a little kid. But Mama jumps in that truck, and I have the Live 360, and so it shows me her top speeds. She is never ever going the speed limit. She is always over. Her top speed has been 92 this the last time I looked. I'm just like,
Oh, wow.
gosh, as long as she doesn't hit somebody else, if she hits anything, I just
Hey, Shift Kicker. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see ya. Missed ya.
ship kick her good to see ya.
So we were asking about you in chat the other night on one of the shows. I can't even remember which show it was.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm 62. So, well, I divorced mine. I didn't. I know that's hard.
Yeah.
So far, mom's doing okay. She took her last of her IV antibiotic yesterday. And so that's why I'm still out here because every time it seems to be on a weekend that she has a problem and we gotta rush to get her to the hospital. So, Benjamin, I can understand that.
Hmm. I still haven't found my oil.
I'm
Although
telling you.
I haven't really looked for it either. So
Oh, that's that booster. I couldn't find it. I was going through everything, all my bags, because I didn't completely unpack whenever I went home because I knew be having to come back out here. And I had a bag of books, and Tatum found it. She said, Mimi, it's in the bag of books. I said, the one bag I didn't think about looking in. Never fails.
yeah.
So now I'm going to just leave it so that it's there. But pass. Heck yeah.
Well, I
Same.
didn't. I didn't give up alcohol, and I smoke cigs. So there you go. And
I don't.
I can't find my oil, so I'm just kind of screwed out of luck for that one.
I don't drink alcohol. I smoke cigarettes.
Uh,
Um,
Bonnie, I haven't smoked weed or oil or anything in years.
well, me either.
It
But
was, it was just I was in a mood when I bought it, okay, to have some.
yeah,
Probably would have taken one pin drop full, did my thing, and been done with it. Okay.
Willie, not for an old lady. I need three wheels. Good to see you, Willie. Is
Yeah.
that Willie?
I don't know who that is. It's somebody new, I think.
That's
Hello,
okay.
Willie. Hello, Willie. It's nice to see you. And if you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't, welcome.
See, with the three wheels, I don't have to worry about leaning over or any of that. It's just, it's like driving a car.
You got it, Joyful. Except I don't know how to shoot, but I'll learn.
Rock steady. How
Hey,
are you?
Rocksteady.
Yeah, we all want Dorinda for our next door neighbor.
That's funny. Actually, my neighbors like me too, so I'm good with that.
See, there you go. It's good to have somebody who's laughing, and you have a great personality.
Yeah. Well, when the kids were little and everything, and we got new people in the neighborhood, I was the one that brought the dang casserole and welcomed them to the neighborhood.
Yep, that's great.
And when I moved into the neighborhood, I went to everyone's house and introduced myself. I said, I'm the crazy kid and I'm going to get in trouble. And if you have a garden, I'm going to steal shit. I'm going to, I'm going to, I'm going to eat your carrots. And they all laughed at me. And yes, I would steal their carrots. That's all I would take is one freaking carrot.
That's not stealing because you sort of asked them when you told them.
And then I'd use their hose to clean it and eat it right away. It's not like I wasted it. I ate it.
You're
They'd come
like
outside, they'd come outside to see why their hose was running, and they'd laugh at me, right?
like a loose rabbit.
How's it going? I said, I told you. Yes, you did. And they said, how many carrots did you take? I said, one. I'm only one person. I'm only going to eat one at a time. And they laughed at me. They said, "Oh, so we'll see you another 6 times tonight?" I said, "Probably not. I'm good for a while now.
One a day.
Couple of days, whatever." I didn't do it every day either. It was just like a once in a while thing, right? You're outside, you're playing, and or you're stoned because I was usually stoned back then. Uh, you got the munchies. What the hell? What are you're in outside playing. What are you going to eat? Somebody's got a carrot in their garden. Boom, take it. Not a big deal. And they didn't think it was a big deal either. One time I did take a radish, and the old guy came out. He said, "No carrot today." I said, "No, radish." "No, all I need is the salt." He ran back into his house and brought me out the salt and watched me eat the radish because they never ate the radishes.
Oh
They
my
only
goodness.
they only ate the tops. They're Portuguese. They only ate the tops.
Oh
I said,
wow.
"Well, give our family the radishes." And he did,
That's awesome.
like, because he was like, "What do you got there?" I said, "A radish." And he's looking at it and he sees the top. He goes, "Can I have the top?" I said, "Yeah, here's the top." And I washed off the radish, and he'd already gone in and brought me the salt, so I threw salt all over it. Looking at me like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I started chowing on it, and then I poured more salt on it, and chowed it. He's like, "I've never seen anyone eat a radish." I looked
Wow.
at him. I said, "Well, what do you do with the radishes?" He says, "I throw them in the
Compost.
yes." And I'm like, "No, we eat those." He says, "No, we don't eat those." I says, "Well, then send them to my place." And he did. After
Oh,
that, he did.
they're so good sliced up in a salad. Yep.
Or just eating it as a radish under the salad, just as a radish. So
Was it
now,
hot?
when I grow radishes in my gardens, because the kids don't have a garden, I call them to come and get the radish tops for them to eat.
I never ate the tops, but
I haven't either. But
just
Chuck says they're good, but I haven't eaten them. I was
yeah.
gonna try them, and then I'm like, no.
Yeah, I never really liked any of the greens off the tops. Turnips, turnip greens, collard greens. No, just the just the plant, just the yeah, that part.
My mother always threw that stuff out. My mother never grew turnips, but that's beside the point. We never ate them either. The only thing that we ate that was green that came out of the garden was uh, lettuce.
And spinach. I'll eat the spinach.
Yeah, I grow
Love
spinach.
spinach.
My spinach didn't do well this year. I was pissed off. I got one itty bitty bag of spinach,
Well,
and then my plant died. And I'm like, oh great, whatever. The
keep
the
trying.
crop was not good this year at all. I was not impressed. All that work for nothing, in my personal opinion. I was pissed.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm worrying about is at least the dogs I know are getting fed and watered, but my peppers and tomatoes are not getting watered and they're almost ripe. And I'm just like, please don't let them die.
Well,
I should have brought them with me. They're in 5 gallon buckets.
you should have put them in your car and brought them with you.
Yeah. I just didn't know how long I would be here.
Uh-huh.
Mama, I think, wants me here for company. Um, Not so much that she's not feeling good. It's just she just likes knowing that I'm up there
Mm-hmm.
close by. And I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Well, you're gonna have to take a trip home. Excuse me, I apologize, and grab your plants and bring them out there,
Yeah. Oh, spinach likes cool air.
or
See,
tell the kids to bring them out to you. I don't know what you're gonna do, but
yeah, that's what I'll do. Just keep making them bring more stuff.
yeah, it was too hot here, I think, for the spinach this year.
Yeah. So
Because yeah,
that's why we've started growing all that now. And I don't have spinach growing.
see, our season is over now.
Yeah.
My garden is all tarped over, and the storage for winter, well, storage of summer shit gets put in the garden, like the picnic table and the chairs and God knows
Yeah.
what they throw in there. They throw everything in there.
Well, you're already hitting freezing, aren't you?
Hmm.
Yeah. See, our highs are still in the 80s. It was 88 today, lows in the 50s. So we still have probably a couple of months before we hit freezing.
Wow. See, this is the time. Like our season is usually done by the second week of September.
Oh, wow.
Like we have from May well, our long weekend in May. I don't know if you have a long weekend in May or not. Let me check.
Memorial Day.
Is that around the 20th?
It's the last weekend in May, I think. Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Maybe my calendar will have it. See, we have our Victoria Day, which is the Queen's birthday, on around the 20th. Usually around the 23rd, or like the Monday. It's usually always on a Monday.
Yeah.
So it could be the 23rd next year. It could be the 24th. It could be the 22nd. Like you never know what the hell it is, right? But
Yes.
that's the weekend that we plan.
And what Joyful's saying, that's what I was thinking about doing is going ahead and starting with the greenhouse and putting stuff in there because even though they're saying it's going to be a colder winter this year, it's rare that we get under 20 degrees.
Wow. We get I think we had a week of minus 40 last year.
Oh, God, I would
Like
die.
and minus 40 Celsius is minus 40 Fahrenheit. They're the same.
Ugh, no.
And it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
And where I am, it's a wet cold because of the water, because of Lake Superior.
Oh, yeah. I don't have any water around me.
It's like when I lived in Chapleau, there's a little lake there, but uh, it was frozen up by the end of November, so it was like a block of ice. So we didn't have the moisture coming up from it.
Mm,
So our winters were dry.
yeah.
It was hard getting used to the cold weather. But
Yeah.
when I first moved here, I used to get in shit all the time. I had one of those blue bomber jackets, of the day of the 70s.
Yeah.
Okay, with the side pocket pouch, whatever, for your hands.
Yeah.
and it had a hood. And um, I never wore winter boots. I always wore my damn running shoes. Okay. Even in -30-degree weather, I still wore my running shoes. And 90% of the time, the only part of my jacket that was done up was the bottom part. I was open.
Wow.
And my friends and my teachers and my mother and everybody's like, "You're going to get sick." I said, "If I close my jacket, I get too warm."
Getting too warm is what makes you sick,
And I said, "I'm not."
not the
I,
cold.
I said, "If I'm cold, I'll do it up. I'm not. If I'm okay, I'm not doing it up because I get too hot."
Yeah.
And then I sweat. And then I stink. Okay, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
active. Okay, no. So I just did what I did, and I never got sick.
Yeah.
Nope. My mother got sick. My dad got sick. My sister got sick. Everybody gets sick. I wouldn't get.
Yeah, one of my daughters, that's the way she is. Her she doesn't wear a thick jacket. I guess Snowmageddon, then she did. She had the one that I bought her in high school, and she was like, "Thank goodness I still have this coat," because I always made sure every year they had a coat.
Yep.
And but I'm sitting here in sandals with a knee length dress, and then I have on my, I don't know what it's called, fleece. It's a little fleece zip up jacket, but the zipper came off of it. I was
I
wearing
got
it last year.
I got my fuzzy Crocs. Okay.
Frozen rocks.
I got my winter jammies, my fuzzy winter jammies, a tank top, and a polar fleece thing, sweatshirt, sweatshirt, whatever the hell it's called these days,
Yeah,
and
hoodie,
and
something.
it's out in my porch.
You have your
It's only,
heater on out there?
it's only on 15, but it's still like 15 is I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Uh, like 55 or 57 or something.
Yep. That's good.
But it's warm in here.
I'm
The other
surprised.
day, the other day I had socks on because the back of my heels were cool. So I just put socks on and I was okay.
Yeah. All right. Man, that telegram just goes off all the time.
I
When
can't
10,
I can't get telegrams, so
well, I got it on my phone when 10, I was watching 10 and she said, okay, we're going to telegram. So set that all up so I could go over there. And boy, they post something every 3 minutes. And so my phone's on vibrate, but it just, bzz, bzz, bzz.
yeah, I didn't want it on my phone. I wanted it on the computer, but my computer's an old computer, so it wouldn't let me go. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, whatever. I don't give a shit. I don't need it that bad." I tried at least 3 times a day for a month and a half, and I couldn't get on, so I said, "Forget it."
Oh, goodness. Yeah, and I'm not plugged in. So I don't know how long my battery will last. We'll see.
Hey, John, John.
John, John, did you get everything done?
He's working on his fence today.
Yep.
He did his pork roast video. Uh, Not sure what he's done after that. Oh, he's watching football this evening for a bit, if I remember him correctly.
Yep. A pork loin.
Yeah, he wrapped it in bacon and oh,
Yeah. That's good stuff. You want to come up a minute, John John? It's up to you.
yeah, he had nice weather in Louisiana today, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, he was he? I missed that part. I was there for a little bit. Then I had to go do stuff, so I left.
Okay, where's the enter button?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Usually
Flashlight
above
on
the ship.
phone.
Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry, I was just being a jackass. Hello, Anna Marie. Hello, NC Debs. When's that full moon coming, NC Debs?
Um, isn't it Monday?
I don't know. So people are starting to act crazy now. Okay, that's what I heard. Okay.
What the heck?
What?
I turned on my flashlight so I could see the enter button, and it says the camera light may cause low temperature burns when in prolonged contact with the skin. Avoid leaving the flashlight turned on for an extended period. Your
Oh,
flashlight on the phone can burn you. What the heck?
oh boy. Isn't technology wonderful?
I mean, yeah,
Yes, Bonnie has crickets.
it's Monday. Yep, I have
Okay.
crickets.
I work tomorrow, so the crazies will be at Walmart tomorrow. So now I'll be able to explain it to myself why they're there. They come out in droves before the full moon, during the full moon, and after the full moon.
Yes.
It's a never-ending escapade at Wally World. That's just my personal opinion. I'll keep it in mind.
So up there, do people dress like they do here at Walmart? You know, you see the videos, the
Well, I will say I've seen a few um, men dressed like women.
whoa.
Okay, with their little halter tops on, the whole fucking 9 yards.
Oh no.
Their little dresses on. Yeah, it's just that's about as weird as we've gotten so far here. I have not seen any of the crazy shit you guys get in your Walmart, so that I'm grateful for. Knowing me, it wouldn't be a good scene because I have a big mouth. And I'm sure if someone came in a costume like that, I would say something because when I'm watching those Walmart videos, I'm like yelling at the freaking video like a lunatic, like they're really actually going to hear me. Okay. But I feel really good when I'm done yelling at them.
You know what I thought about doing? Do you remember the little old lady? She was sitting in front of a TV and they would ask her questions and she would answer it like, well, that's just plain retarded. Are you dumbass? Or whatever. And I was like, I ought to do that one night. Give me a question but I think you would be better at it than me. You need to play the little old lady.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Anna Marie, I think you have my Facebook. I think I have you on Facebook. I think. Um, message me anything that kind of goes weird at the, or any good news comes out of the Trump thing.
Yes.
That'd be awesome.
I should be watching it because I asked my brother because I know he got good tickets. And I was like, are you going to be behind him? And he said, I don't know where I'll be. And I was going to watch it just to see if I saw him behind Trump in the bleachers because he would be standing up very loud. He's this big square looking, his body's square, his head's square. I told him, you look like a square headed German. His hands are square.
When Miranda came over, I had put the 5 rings in the bag, right, and put the bag up here. Okay.
Mhm.
And when she goes, Mom, and I made myself one and stuck it on my finger. And she goes, Mom, there's only 4. There's not 5. I just found the 5th ring.
Ah,
But I took the one off my finger, made it smaller, and gave it to her.
okay, John John.
Okay, John John.
Yeah, if my battery goes dead, we could have a big backstage meetup later.
Okay. Whatever.
Go, but you gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I've got till 11:30
Yeah.
because I gotta get up at like 6 o'clock, so I gotta get a little bit of sleep.
Yeah. Benjamin, he's not quite as square as SpongeBob, but he's just he's just stocky, like, and he just looks. I don't know.
Anna Marie, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I thought you were watching it.
Mm.
So when I go to work tomorrow, I'll show everybody my ring and see who likes it and who wants one.
There you go.
Maybe I'll even charge them this time instead of just giving them shit.
I was fixing to say that's a good idea to charge, make some money off of it.
Yeah. Well, I charged Miranda's girlfriend's mother $10 a ring. So that
Mm-hmm.
was pretty reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not much, but it's cute.
Yeah. Kiss off. Good to see
Uh,
you.
we love you, kiss off.
Yes.
We love everybody.
Yes, we do. Guess I could. I don't know. Sweet. Oh, all right. Mama must have pushed a button. No, those are the. Okay. I saw red lights flashing. I thought it was the truck, but it's the lights that turn on when you get so close to them.
Mm. Bonnie Kissoff's asking you, did you like the video I made?
I absolutely loved it, Kiss Off. Thank you. I didn't know if you wanted it shared, but it was beautiful. It was lucky girl.
I think your stepdaddy turned his TV up a little bit more. I can hear it now.
You can hear it now.
I couldn't hear it before, but I can hear it now.
Well,
Like a
he's
dull roar in your background.
yeah. He starts drinking about I don't know 6, 7, and it seems like he keeps on turn it up, turn it up. You have short videos if I'm interested. Well, of course.
Are they on your website, Rocksteady, or if I'm not mistaken, I am sub to you, Rocksteady.
Yeah, I think I am too. Pretty sure. So far, she's doing okay. Awesome, Rocksteady. Thank you.
I think I saw one the other day.
That's I have over 600 subscriptions, and so I try to catch at least one a day. Um, Mama keeps me pretty busy here.
Bonnie, I have 977 subscriptions,
Oh my goodness.
and probably 850 of them are crafting ones.
Oh my goodness. Well, mine are all throughout the community. Everybody.
No,
Uh,
I've kind of cut down on a lot of them now, so
yeah, I need to go through them because some of them, there's some that I don't even know how I sub to them. They're not, it's not even people in the community. It's like, um, I think there's one called Bloomberg. I don't even know what that is.
well, I the other day when going through my notifications, I'm like, who is this person?
Yes.
And I clicked on the video and I realized that he was one of the ones that I don't even like his voice. And I'm subscribed. I'm unsubscribing. Goodbye. I'm like, I don't even like your voice. And you yell and scream like an idiot. And you make no sense.
Oh,
Not funny. No.
see, and a lot of mine are like um, people who show the voice and things like that. Or there's this one guy that he stands on the street and he plays a guitar, and sometimes he'll have people come up and sing with him, and he's got the whole setup where it, like he can make the music with this. little box, and it does the guitar, it does the drums, he does the lead guitar, and then so I said to him, because I like his videos,
Yeah.
it's just some of them are just crazy things that
I mean, it was one yesterday. Chuck put it up. Um, it's like a rock thing. So I'm like listening to it. I'm like, yeah, okay. So I sub to that. I'm like, why did you sub to that? And I'm still sub to that. It's like 60 million videos they drop. I'm like, okay, you're gonna go because I'm done. I
well,
mean, I have my group that I watch,
yeah,
and then I have probably 150 that when I first started on YouTube, I subbed to everybody. I subbed to everybody like a lunatic, right?
yes,
And
same.
I'm like, I don't even know what half this is. It's like my crafts ones. It's like I don't even know who you are.
Yeah,
Okay. I mean, I've got, let's see, I've got card making, I've got crocheting, I've got cross stitching, I've got embroidery, I've got crafting, I've got jewelry, I've got paracord, I've got da 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 da.
yes.
It's like, oh my
The only unusual ones I have are like there's tiny homes, how they turn buses into a home or whatever, and then those cement, whatever they can make out of cement. I love watching those things. Um, and then what else? There's something else that they make, and but they're useful. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. I've got so many. It's like, and uh if you go into my one of these days, I'm gonna have to do a video in my craft room, okay? Which is probably where I should be, but that's not where I am.
yeah,
I have so much shit in there that when my daughter first organized the room, I was scared to go in it.
why?
Get better? Oh, because everything was all organized.
Yep.
I've never had anything organized in my entire life.
And then you couldn't find what you wanted.
I always could find what I wanted because I knew where everything was.
Right, but after it was organized, you couldn't.
That's right. And it took me
That's, that's the way I am.
and
My
my
dad,
daughter, and every time, 9 times out of 10, if I go up the stairs and go into the craft room, my daughter's there within a minute to find out what I'm looking for to help me find it.
my desk where I do bookkeeping is, if anybody else looked at it, they would be like,
What the
forget
hell?
it. Yeah, they would just walk right back out.
Yeah.
And my craft stuff, I did get a little better. I started putting them in the plastic with the lid that snaps down. They're like a foot long. Um, and then I would write in marker what was in there. This is my wire, my and one of them it just says tools, and I was like, okay, I've got too many tools now, so I'm gonna have to start probably writing that out. I don't know.
It's
This one
and
for
then
glues.
you have friends who have older parents, okay?
Mhm.
And my friend's parent moved from a house to an apartment, okay?
Yep.
And she was a crafty lady and had all this stuff and all these craft projects started and da 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 da.
Yes.
I ended up with a lot of her stuff because nobody knew where else to give it to but to me.
Yep.
Okay. So I took all that stuff. Okay. The knitting books I put in a box and I gave to my niece who works at an old age home for the old folks so they could knit, right? I
Yep.
kept all the crocheting stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Kept all the wool, kept all the craft kits that she had started.
Yep.
Okay. If there's one thing I hate doing, I mean, I hate it, is embroidery. I can do it, but I don't like it.
I never did either, but I
I,
have my grandmother's embroidery just because it was my grandmother's.
I do cross stitch. Okay. I enjoy that.
Hmm.
Um, I did plastic canvas until I realized that when I was pulling the wool through the plastic canvas, all those little shards were going up my nose and my allergies were acting crazy.
Yep.
So I got rid of my plastic canvas stuff. It's like I gave it to my mother. My sister, I don't know what she did with it because I never could get it back, but that's okay, whatever. Um, and uh,
Oh,
Anna
Hannah.
Marie, Anna Marie, come to Dorinda's crafty corner, and I will turn you around, and you will start crafting again. I am sure, because I'm the crazy lady, and I like to do crafting. Give me an idea of something you like to do, or you thought you liked to do, or you used to like to do, and I'll make a video up just for you.
She showed me, goodness, it's probably been a year ago, something that was hanging on her wall, and it seems like it had feathers, and uh, I can't remember exactly what it looked like. I wish I would have taken a picture of it.
A
It,
dream catcher kind of thing.
huh,
A dream catcher kind of thing.
something like that. I think it was Hannah Marie. What was it? It had seems like it had turquoise, and I don't know. It was just the neatest looking thing. She's talented, and I hate to hear that with anybody that has that talent to, because that's what my youngest daughter did. She quit the hula hoop dancing. She quit the art. She quit the
Oh
sculpting.
no.
Everything she was doing, and she just started playing those stupid games, the gamer games. Yes, the video games. And now that she's moved back home, she's starting to get into everything except for the art. She has not gotten back into that, and I keep on at her, please start doing your art again.
What kind of art did she do?
Just everything. You could hand her a piece of clay. Um, I think she was about 12, 13. She was handed a piece of clay. Tatum got a pottery kit, and she split it with Shannon the clay. Tatum's sitting there trying to spin a pot, and Shannon's sitting there just working it on the table with this. Walked over there, and she had the bust of a horse head. She had the hairs on the mane detailed. She had every little detail was on that horse head. No picture, no nothing, just out of her head. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh my goodness. And I put it in the exhibit hall at the fair. She got so many blue ribbons. She got grand champions on a few of them. She does sketches. She does paintings. Just she is amazing.
It was a decorated deer antler with my hand painted, handmade by me metal feather decorations. Oh my god.
Yes, that was it.
That's beautiful. Sounds gorgeous. Hello,
Hey,
Wildlife.
Hi, good to see you. Yeah, it is gorgeous.
And didn't you send me a picture, Anna Marie, of some decorations you made for your brother? One was out of a rake.
Hey,
Those
barbecue rock star.
are so cool.
Yeah, it's, that she sent me some pictures of things out in her front yard, but she just has a knack for it.
Yeah. I was like looking at that picture the other day going, I could make something like that.
Recharging your batteries in Savannah. Good deal. Savannah, Georgia. Savannah.
Hello, barbecue rock star.
That sounds fun. I want a vacation. It'll be a while.
I went on 2 vacations this year.
Cool.
Both time I went up to Shaplo. One was my high school reunion, and then one, actually, no, three, sorry. One was the parents of my best friend from public school, their wake or celebration of life, sorry, and
Yeah.
then my uncle's celebration of life. So I made 3 trips this year. Woohoo!
And those weekend getaways at your friends, that sounds pretty amazing when you go there.
Oh yeah, and that's where I went all 3 times. My reunion, I stayed. I came on the Wednesday, and I left the following Monday, I think. So I did the motel the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday they booted me out because they fucked up my reservation, and
Oh,
I stayed at my cousin Chantel's Saturday night, and then Sunday I went to Carol's, and I was there for a week and a day.
that's awesome. Okay, wait a minute. Chris, kiss off. What do you mean you're in the ER? What's going on? Are you okay?
Oh my
What,
god! Please tell her.
Marilyn?
Girl on the floor, laugh my ass off. Okay. Hubby's pump came off and he didn't know.
Oh,
So his sugars is in the 400s, but it's going down. Oh my goodness.
praise God.
I hope he's okay. We'll pray for him tonight. I'll pray for him tonight.
Bless his heart. So he has a pump that's continuous, I guess.
Yeah.
I haven't never seen one of those. Mm.
No.
I cannot believe I'm already yawning. It's the cats. I'm surprised I'm not sneezing and coughing. Ugh.
Cats are out beside you now?
They stay on this deck because my stepfather feeds them all day, every day. I think he should buy stock in cat food because you wouldn't believe how much cat food he buys.
And are they his cats?
No, these are 20, at least 20 feral cats come up
Oh
here on
my.
this.
Oh my god.
Yes, it's okay. They're gonna start disappearing.
That, that's crazy.
Yes,
That's crazy. Yeah, the crickets do sound nice, barbecue.
yeah. Oh, I just love it out here. It's just in the boonies. But it's kind of scary. I walk out of that travel trailer and it's pitch black. And it's like, I'm glad I can see my car right here in front of me.
You need to go to the dollar store and buy some of those solar lights and put around your trailer.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just saying.
I, the motion ones.
Yeah, I don't even know if they have them there, but I'm just saying the solar lights that you can slap in the ground around where you are,
Yeah.
attach them to your trailer so you have some light.
Well, I have a lot of flashlights, but I keep forgetting to walk out with one. So that's why I was using the flashlight on my phone. Kiss off, where are you? I'll ship one to you. What color do you like? We have every color.
Wow.
I mean, some of them are really pretty colored. There's a white with, uh, it's almost black, but it's like a kind of like a charcoal
Gray.
kind of spots. And then there's a black and white. There's solid black. There's gray stripe. There's orange stripe. There's, you name it. It's here.
Wow.
Well, I'm not completely off grid. I'm on my mama's deck where the internet is. Have electricity and water at the travel trailer. But yes, it's away from people. But I don't like being totally away from people. That's why I'm on here.
Yep.
I'm a talker. I don't do alone well. I mean, sometimes it's nice when I can just take a nap when I want to, or read a book, or sing to myself and nobody tell me how horrible I sound. I saw Tennessee Patriot. He did a song earlier and I commented on it. He did a karaoke song.
Cool.
Yeah. It's nice to be away from crowds of people. There's no way I could ever live in the city again. I don't even know if I could live in the town that I was living in only has 1,500 people. Anything bigger than that, I just don't think I would like.
Hi, Chuck.
Hey, Chuck. Chuck, you want to come up? See if I can find the enter button again. Is that it? Oh, come on. There's only so many buttons right here. Is it that one? Haha, there it is.
He's watching us still.
I think he's watching a movie. My
Oh,
mother was telling me that they watched one last night. Oh, what was it? I don't know what it was last night, but the night before she said they watched The Gambler. She said, "That's
Mhm.
a really good movie." And I said, "I know, Mom. It's old."
Oh, Chicken McFry.
Oh, Chicken McFry, you want to be a brat? Okay, we'll take care of you. There you go. Well, why didn't it do all of them?
Okay, where am I? I'm sorry. I kind of disappeared.
300,000. Whoa.
I think we have 85. Um, no, I don't know what the hell we have now. And I'm not looking it up.
Really? Come on, y'all. What have I done to you?
Oh, wow. We
Guys,
got
if y'all leave them, I'll take care of them forever. Any bots come in, just let me, because they'll go in my blocked list and they'll never come back again. Yeah, juveniles is right.
wow. Well, they'll be back in 5 minutes, so.
It's sad. This is just little bitty me here. Nope, gotta come back and act like a moron. Okay, so I'll just
Let
treat you
Bonnie
like
handle
one.
it.
Got it. Block.
Wow. That's just crazy.
I know where that's from. Uh, because Gigi had gone to defend me one time, and that was the word that was used the whole time she was trying to defend. So I'm
Wow.
glad that y'all are bored tonight and don't have nothing better to do but cause trouble. We still pray for you.
Yeah. Good night, BB. Good night, BBQ. Sorry.
Good night, Barbecue Rockstar. Thank you for coming in.
Sometimes my mouth don't work.
Yeah.
And then others, it just goes on a rampage.
And that's those sex bots too. If everybody just leaves them alone, I can block them where they can't come in. That one cannot come back in again. Um, I know Shift Kicker and them don't believe that, but I've seen it because if I go to my blocked list, they're sitting in that list. And no, I didn't do it. It just, um,
Puts them in timeout for 5 minutes, I think.
I think so. It just doesn't.
But Bonnie
If
can do it.
if the creator of the channel blocks it, then it's gone for good. It's I don't know. It's just sad. People
Yeah.
are just. Yeah, Chuck, I've got quite a few too. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate it.
But thank you for your help anyway, Chuck. It was awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate all my mods and what they do, but yeah, I still like to play with them. I like to get out the big guns and just nuke.
And you do that on the YouTube side, correct, Bonnie?
um, well, I'm in StreamYard, so I guess it's through StreamYard,
Oh, okay.
but it still shows up in my YouTube.
Uh,
Yeah, it still shows up in my YouTube channel that they're blocked people.
mm.
Well, now you got me wondering. Am I right? I don't know. I just know that one I saw where it said hid for 5 minutes, and then when it came back and I hit it, it said blocked. So it must be working over here through StreamYard.
I love it, Anna Marie. Made me chuckle.
Don't
Uh,
really.
Benjamin, they weren't saying, well, uh, they,
Oh.
uh, okay, how do I say this? Uh, there were bots that were being rude. So Bonnie nuked them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let somebody come in and call me things like that. I don't even allow anyone on my panel to use those words or in chat. It's just no reason for it. I think there must be somebody out here camping for the weekend because every so often I hear somebody talking
Mm,
off in the distance.
I'm at the picture.
I threw some bread out for my deer. Try and get them coming back. I need to get some deer corn.
Deer corn,
Get the bucket of water out there.
pumpkins, mango, melons. They like melons too.
Yes. Actually, anything with liquid in it. The lettuce and any of the vegetables, pretty much.
Hey, Pappy.
Hi, Pappy. So good to see you.
Thank you, Anna. I just sung that.
I've never heard that. Is that a song?
Yes. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie 'em in a knot? Can you tie 'em in a bow? Throw 'em over your shoulder, and I don't remember the rest now.
Oh, kiss off. It's good that it's going down. Um, I wonder if it's bad if it goes down too fast. Oh, Pappy is more than welcome to come up.
And I heard that conversation too. But yeah, like somebody should come up because I have to step down. So Chuck, Pappy, come on up.
Okay, let me do this in the dark again.
Continental soldier, do your ears hang low? I thought there was a part about throwing them over your shoulder, but I can't remember if that's the same song or not. But I don't know.
Woohoo! I got this doing it in the dark down. Learning my buttons in the dark. Do your ears hang low? Hmm. Haven't heard that one.
It was just that little kids song that we sang when we were kids.
Yeah.
Kind of like that macaroni song.
Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of like that.
Okay. I'm already working on uh stuff for Veterans Day
Mm.
to do a honoring the veterans video, and tomorrow I will probably go on like early in the day when it's daylight out here and I can see, and like maybe one or two, somewhere around in there.
Well, I get off work at 1, so I'll be home by 2. Just
Oh,
saying. Just
okay.
saying.
Well, two your time would be one my time, so you'll be home. And yeah, there's some. I've been finding some really good positivity things, and I think we need that. It's
Yep.
like um, it's just really uplifting stuff. How do y'all feel about the oh goodness, what's it called? Near death experiences.
I believe that it's happened to people.
Is that
Uh,
something I would be interested in hearing some testimonies or?
sure, I'd be interested in stuff like that. Come on, Chuck. Come on, Pappy.
Oh, okay. He's gonna get a coffee and he'll be right up.
Okay, because
If you need to go, it's okay.
are you sure? I don't want to
Yes,
leave you by yourself.
it's okay. It's all good. I can talk to my chat.
Okay. All
Got
right.
good people here. I
Yeah,
think.
you got lots of great people in here tonight. Uh,
Yes.
I'm stepping down, everybody. You guys all have a great night. I love you, Bonnie. I will see you tomorrow.
Love you, and you have a good day tomorrow at work.
I will.
It's still on. Dorinda got to go to bed for work or something. You there?
Yeah.
I wonder if Dorinda had to go to bed or something for work. Or...
Yes. She's going to work tomorrow, so she's got to go to bed.
I'm watching the end of this Iron Man 6 and go bye bye.
Kiss off, you love this subject's good. Cool. Joyful, that's awesome. Huh. Yeah, some of them are pretty interesting to listen to, and then I mean this one I sent to Gigi. Uh, this lady she was walking with Jesus, and she was telling everything that he was telling her, and you listen to him all the time. Okay. And sometimes I wonder, is it, does that make him a prophet? Or I don't know. I think they're just describing their experiences. But it's crazy how they all start out exactly the same. But then once they get into it, it changes. Each person has a different story, but the way they get to that story, it always seems to be the same. Oh, there's Pappy. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. It's so good to see you.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Oh, good, good. Hello, everybody in chat. Good to see you.
Hey, Pappy, I was telling Bonnie I talked to you the other day. She was cool about coming up, but she missed our old days.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, Bonnie. They've been a lot of people. I got it. They've got to the point now where they've taken my arm and twisted it so much I can scratch my left ear from behind my back.
Trying to get you to come up on panel.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh, joyful. That's horrible.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and close my camera off here, so it'll save you a little bit of bandwidth.
Oh, it's up to you. That would be horrible to wake up in surgery, wouldn't it? Mm,
Well, these times that we're in, oh my goodness, aren't these the times that try people's patience and endurance and their soul?
their faith, everything. Yes, it's
And you look in the mirror, you see yourself. I see Chuck up on panel. I see myself in the mirror. I see all these people whose names I see all the time in these chats. My golly, we're all survivors, aren't we?
yep.
That's
We're
by
still
design.
yes,
We are right where we're supposed to be. Creator made us to be in this time for a purpose because we're the ones that survive.
yeah. I totally believe that. So, do you think we're going to go through a whole lot more worse?
Well, I don't know if you want to call it worse. Let's call it different. It isn't
Yes.
necessarily worse. It changes your perception of what you've been used to and what you've done in the past. It doesn't necessarily make it makes it worse in that aspect of it, because if you lose things that you're accustomed to having around that's made life pleasurable or enjoyable and stuff, but it's not really one of those things that are necessary or that you needed. You can find yourself looking for alternate places to find peace and happiness in and be happy, if you will, with so much less. We've
Yeah.
all been accustomed all of our lives to be triggered by different things that, you had to have this, you had to have that. This gives you convenience, you know, go ahead and just use it till it breaks and just get another one. That's the life that we're used to living. But, that isn't necessarily the best life. That's a life that traps us into that cycle of being dependent upon somebody else for these things which they're doing to appease us.
Yes. That's. I agree totally. We gotten too used to convenience. And the
You
old
know,
ways are good.
well, there's nothing wrong with convenience as long as it benefits everybody. If it
Yeah.
benefits everybody and it lifts everybody up so that there's none lower than others, then I can see it as a good thing. But you get these people that sell convenience to those that were willing to pay the highest price, and you leave out those that are less fortunate. That in itself is unfortunate.
Yes, that's a good way to put it. Thank you.
There's no reason, in my feeling anyway, even with a population that they estimate to be 8.5 billion people on this planet, whether or not that's an accurate figure, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't think that there's any way that even that number of people can exhaust the resources that Creator has put on this miracle, which is going around in this solar system out there. It
Yeah.
is so interconnected that there should never be any want, any need, any scarcity. The only reason that stuff exists is because somebody is stopping the flow of it to another place.
Yep. Again, that's why we have all that fighting going on across the way.
Yep. When you stop the flow of stuff like that, the people that do that, even though they're accustomed to being in that commercial environment where everything has a dollar sign in it now, but when you stop these flow of basic things to people, you've actually stopped the flow of your own heart energy. You've cut that flow off from the universe. You've disconnected yourself from that matrix. You've disconnected yourself from that spider web that connects you to spirit. And that's unfortunate. People don't see what they do to themselves when they do that. It's better to stay connected and have empathy and be part of rather than separate from.
Yeah. Because they can never be happy. They just keep wanting more.
Yeah.
There would be nothing to satisfy them.
Yep.
Hmm.
Well, for the longest time here, this last year or so, I, like many people, I've done my own soul searching too. There's a lot of turmoil and stuff that's going on, and all these aberrant energies floating around, all different types. A lot of it is unhealthy and negative, and we spend a lot of time fending that off, and sometimes it gets internalized, or you're having to deal with other issues within your personal life. So I kind of took a sabbatical from all of that, and I had to, because I think the medical treatments that I went through at the beginning of the year is probably Creator's way of saying, step back, take a look, and see what's important in life,
Yeah.
and then come out the other end with a different perspective of it. And it hasn't really changed all that much for me. I just know that I go forward in life to fight the battles with the weapons that Creator gives me to use, and I go forward and take a step each day with the body that I've got, and it's still a blessing. When I
Yep.
walk outside and take my shoes off and feel the dew underneath my toes and stuff, and I look down, I'm standing on the right side of the ground for now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we keep going forward. You
Yep.
know, it don't stop me from waving at a stranger when they walk up my sidewalk here in the city. I wave at them. Hi, how you doing?
Yes. That's the way we all need to be. That's how it used to be. You knew your neighbors. Dorinda, you know, going and knocking on their doors. Hi, moved here, taking a dish. It's
Yeah. Well, you can't trust. people anymore. Let's put it this way: you can't trust them like we used to years ago
That's
because very much so. Even though we've got all these conflicts and material things happening around the world, there's very much a spiritual battle going on, and a lot of the people that are out there now are well within the control of that opposing spirit that's out there. So you
yes.
need to have your head on a swivel. You
Yep.
know, so for a couple of reasons, not only to protect yourself, but also to maintain who you are, so that you can remain attached to the tether that holds you together spiritually, so that you aren't affected and actually become one of the what I call the zombies.
Yep. Uh, Hello, Boom and Sister in Christ. It's good to see y'all. Yeah, I keep trying to stay positive, look at everything positively. It's 'cause I have a lot of personal things happening in my life, but it's I'm gonna make the best of it. A lot of changes, moving out here where I've lived in a place where I have had friends for 40 years and moving. It's only 20 miles away from them, but still, I won't be seeing them every day. And it's going to take some adjusting, but it's so peaceful out here. You just look around, and there's no way you can deny that God has touched this land. It's just beautiful. But you can find beauty everywhere. When a butterfly comes and lands on near you or on you, hummingbird comes up and stares you in the face.
Yep, yep. Well, I've always told people, and and I've tried to live it myself. We move around. We have different circumstances that bring us different places and that sort of stuff. But and some are better than others as far as conveniences or weather or any number of other things that are different from other places that we've been. But the one thing that I found out is that if I can find the beauty within myself, that spark of connection to creator that is within me, and allow that to grow within me, then I can see the beauty of everything that creator has made in the place that I am now.
That's true.
That's the energy you put up, and that's the energy that'll come into your space.
Yes.
I might not live in the country anymore, but I bring the country here. I
Yeah.
have it in my yard.
Yes, I've seen your yard. It's beautiful. And it looks so peaceful. You've created an extension of you. You can
Well,
see.
I named that place out there Aquania, which means place of peace, because that's what I wanted it to be, even though it was right next to a junkyard.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't matter. It's and that's what I want to build out here whenever I get set up is it like my own little outside sanctuary that I can just
Well, everybody's home, everybody where you are, you know, I often tell people, if you don't know where you are, okay, the first thing you should learn is your directions. So that when you can say to yourself, okay, that over there is east, this over here is south, this over here is west, this over here is north, that above my head is Father Sky, and that beneath my feet is Mother Earth. I'm right where I'm supposed to be,
yep.
because you're the go between. So when you go out there and do that in your yard, like you're talking about, Later on, you will call it a sacred space for you. Well, the space didn't make itself sacred. It was sacred already. But the intent and the purposes and the things that you did there, the ceremonies that you put there, the prayers that you put there, the good thoughts or whatever, that is what made it sacred.
Okay, good. That's what's going to be going on there.
Well, you go, girl. Don't forget to have a campfire and you can roast some marshmallows, make some s'mores.
Yes, definitely. That's my little granddaughter. I'm trying to teach her so many of those things that will hopefully be remembered to give her peace because my
Well,
grandmother
good,
was that way. And I'm going to
good.
be living right on the spot that my grandmother was living on. And I walked up there on the hill and I was walking around and I said, "Okay, grandmother, this is where I'm going to be. Are you okay with this?" And just,
Yeah, I've always done that. I've always gone into a place and try to connect with the spirit of a place.
yeah,
Places, things, objects, and stuff like that absorb the energy of what took place there. They're the record keepers. And you could go into a place and and get an uneasy feeling sometimes. That's your energy coming in conflict with another energy which is not in good resonance with you. So what you attempt to do is try to be the peacemaker in a case like that and come in with respect to knowing that that energy is always there, and create a creative space in there where the energies are in balance, so there's peaceful coexistence, or actually healing of a place. You could actually heal a place that has that type of energy just by overwhelming it with the good energy.
okay. That's my daughter moved into an apartment and they just had a bad feeling there. And so she went and got the sage and was doing the prayers and going through and chants, whatever they do with the sage. I haven't done it ever, but she seemed to know what she was doing.
Hmm.
She did it
Well,
in art too.
there's certainly something to be said about that. That's kind of like the ceremony that we had talked about months and months ago about the two feather giveaway.
Yes.
It's cleansing energy and it's bringing energy in. Setting up that energy flow and setting up your own space that you're allowed to have. Everybody has their sacred space that's within them, and as you go through and develop your attachment to creator and become deeper in understanding about the power and authority that you have with that connection, you can expand your sacred space out and away from your body. It's very, very easy for everyone to do once they've received that key of understanding. As I've said before, everyone here in chat, and certainly everybody up on panel, you're more powerful than you have been led to believe or allowed to believe throughout your life. We've been limited. We've been limited because if we all knew our power, none of us could be controlled.
Yes.
We
That,
wouldn't have to be. We would live in harmony.
yep. And what you were saying though, even the people in chat, it's like it just radiates. I don't even know how to explain it, but I can feel it.
Like attracts like, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, once in a while, Bonnie, you're going to get up there and you're going to shine your light bulb. Chuck heard me say this, I'm sure. You're going to shine your light bulb there, and it's illuminating in the darkness. It's a nice little welcoming light, and people will be attracted to that. And they'll come and they'll sit down and they'll communicate back and forth and everything, and just become part of the group. And then there's others out there that love the darkness and they want to try to put the light out, so they keep buzzing around the light like a bunch of bugs at night. And after a while, if you let them land on your light bulb long enough, it's going to get covered with creatures of the darkness poop.
Yeah,
So you gotta wash your bulb off once in a while.
true. Hey, Victor. Good to see you. Yep, you remember Victor, Anna Marie.
You talking about your doing things out with your granddaughter. You
Hmm.
gonna have campfires out there and stuff with her?
Yes,
Oh, good. I mean, there's so many. That's just such a perfect place to do all kinds of little teachings and stuff. One of the
yes,
things that you should do with your granddaughter sometime, when you're out there sitting side by side next to the campfire and stuff, is to get her to start seeing things in the fire, and allowing her little mind to work and everything. And
yes,
then uh, after a while, when she gets pretty adept at it, set her on the other side of the fire. Okay. And you explain to her what you're seeing and let her explain to you what she's seeing. And then point out to her that it depends on where you're sitting around the central fire of what you're seeing. Not
hmm,
everybody sees the same thing, but they all see the flame. And that allows them to have individual expression and still be connected to the central fire.
yeah. I remember us doing that whenever I had the campfire icon.
Now, if Chuck's sitting on the other side of the fire, he's more than likely cooking something that he don't want us to see.
Kiss off, that's wonderful. Praise God. I'm glad you're on your way home. She's been at the ER with her husband. Wilma, I need to see a face. I have never seen your name, and I don't just let anybody up on panel. A ceiling does show it. Okay, goodbye.
Kiss off. Yeah, be careful and driving. Safe journeys.
Yes,
Who's leaving?
kiss off. Well, they've been at the emergency room, and her husband's blood sugar got down, so now they're able to go home.
That's good. Kiss off.
If I
Take care.
still have, if I still have battery and I'm on, she'll come back. She'll watch whenever she gets home. I'm watching this little black dot go smaller and smaller. If I disappear, I love all of y'all.
As long as we're out here, if you disappear, you come back because it won't disappear unless you shut it down. So
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mm. And I can go live up there at the trailer. It's just, everyone keeps cutting out pretty regular. We've been doing some backstages just to try it out. And
Yeah, don't forget you got that water going. You think the trailer's eating your signal a little bit up there, or what?
I think it's just far away from the router. My
Oh
mom's
yeah.
got the internet here in her house, and then I have a booster up there, so it allows me to get onto the internet. It just,
it wavers.
yes,
Hey, Anna, thanks.
yep. John's been doing some cooking stuff too.
I had issues with my damn camera. I don't know if you guys seen. If you watched that filter video I did, it kept turning sideways, and I don't know how it did it. I didn't notice it till I put the video together.
Yeah, I turned my phone to see if it would straighten it out, and it didn't. But still, it was good. You were showing, telling the measurements of it. And that was a pretty neat water filter system that you made.
I'm even thinking about like pulling the receipt up and what exact numbers and stuff the filters were that I used and all that.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to look that up. Did you make one of those like a homemade Berkey?
Yeah, bucket Berkey. Use 5 gallon food safe bucket, food grade buckets.
Yep, yep.
Honest to goodness, it video's 10 minutes long, and I videoed every step of it. So basically, it took me about 15 minutes to do it.
Yeah, I think everybody ought to probably get those type of filters, even if they've got city or well water,
Yes.
because they just filter out everything. I've got one here that I filter the city water through. It takes out the fluoride and all that sort of stuff. And if
Yeah.
push come to shove, if I have to, I can go out and dip out of a mud puddle and pour it through there.
Yeah, that's the way this thing is. It's got big black carbon filters. 2 of them I put inside. I was going to do 4, but all I had to do is extend your filter life, which you buy an extra set of filters, it still extends it, and it'll fill faster. But hell, within an hour, there's probably 2 gallons of water already went through it, so it worked pretty quick with
Yeah.
2 filters.
Are you using the ceramic filters?
I using them black charcoal filters. They're probably they're almost a foot long, probably.
Yeah. Well, there's a place that I order my filters from. I think it's called Discount Filters, and they have the ceramic filters, just like the ones that come with the Berkeys.
Yeah,
And they got they're silver inside them too, so that they kill off the
bacteria.
microorganisms and everything. And they've got replacement filters that are much cheaper than the name brand ones, but they're the same thing.
I think I gave $70 for 2 of these, which the Berkey filters were 100. And I got 2 fluoride and whatever filters that add on. But my water, I did some background on it, and supposedly they don't add fluoride here, so any fluoride in it's the natural occurring fluoride. But I got the 2 cartridges to add on to the bottom. They're white. They're probably 4 or 5 inches long. You screw onto the bottom of the end of them, but I figured if it ain't there, ain't no sense of using them. I'm gonna get some test strips and see if her fluoride shows up in it. If it does,
Yeah,
I'll start using them. But hell, them black filters get 6,000 gallons, 3,000 each, so 6,000 gallons, and the
the ones that I got, I think, are rated for 10,000 gallons. But you can take them out and you can wash them off too. Get the surface contaminants off them. But after a while, they do get clogged up. And you're right. The more of those filters you put in there, the faster your filtration rate will be also. And that extends the life of each filter individually.
Yeah.
And they're pretty cheap to make. If you make your own like that, I mean, you're ahead of the game, because it just gives you another option in case your reliable water source is compromised some way.
Yeah, like this now, all I can do is go find a ditch somewhere or a creek, and I can get a 5 gallon bucket of water and pour it in there, and it should do its thing. And if I want to worry about bio stuff, either boil it first or put a cap load of bleach or a cap of bleach from a bleach bottle. Each cap will do a gallon, and then once it runs through the filter, it'll filter that bleach out. So.
Yep.
Yeah, this water is horrible here. It's like drinking water out of a freshly shot swimming pool, and it's real strong, and it leaves that white filament. So I know I'm gonna have to clean them filters regularly because it's probably hard water. So, but opening it up, it's awesome. My youngest son, he likes spring water, but he also likes his filtered water out of this one machine he get. And he said this water that I did here, it tastes better. He said than spring or the other water we get.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, a lot of people that have municipal water supply to their homes, um, depending upon the age of the piping system that they have in their water system in their city, um, that dictates what kind of chemicals they have to put in the water. You know, if you get these old cast iron pipes and stuff like that that corrode and everything, they've got to put additives in the water uh, to reduce that corrosion that happens and the rust and everything that happens in the old cast iron systems. You know, they have to
Yeah,
put stuff in there to reduce the lead. You know, so all of that stuff is in solution in the water. You know, and none of it's good for us to drink. If it eats
nope.
metal, it can't be good for our bellies.
Yep. I saw a video. I'm going to try and find it again to share it. And it was Sweden taking their wastewater and they burn it. They're the only country that does this process. And I can't remember exactly. It was just really interesting to listen to why they did it and how they did it. Um, because most of the city plants, they're they're taking that wastewater and reusing it. They're just treating it and
Hmm.
right, and so they don't even have a wastewater station. It's all taken care of through burning it. I'll have to look for it and find it. Show that also.
Yeah, it's you know, you look at all of the attempts they're doing now on the recycling, like sewage sludge and stuff like that. You know, they want to recycle that
Hmm.
and you know sell, and lots of times they'll sell that off as sludge where they used to put it into the landfills and stuff like that. Well, they want to, you know, they want to put it out there and tell people to use it as compost, and that's just concentrated stuff. You know, you stop and think about the number of pharmaceuticals that are just flushed away into the sewer systems.
Yeah,
You know, that stuff is and they want to reuse that water and call it drinkable.
and whatever that people pour down the toilet besides pharmaceutical.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, everything goes down the sink. Well, years and years ago, Chuck, I'm sure you've seen people pouring stuff down the storm drains too, used motor oil and everything else.
Yeah,
I don't know about y'all down there, but up here, they're required to collect all the storm runoff that goes into sewer systems and run it through the sewage treatment plants now. Maybe because we're along the coast here before it can be discharged into the waters. I don't know.
Mm. That, yeah, I never really looked at how they did it down on the coast. Hmm.
Well, all I know is that as I was growing up, you know, when we were putting in a water supply or digging a well or something, you know, we never dug our well downhill from the outhouse.
Yes.
You know, and when we used to drink out of the creek, we always checked to make sure there was no cows standing in the creek upstream from us either.
yeah, or any pipes when you wander around, make sure somebody ain't dumping something up from you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You could literally say this water tastes shitty.
is water supposed to have lumps?
Kind of.
Yes. Well, and that's with all the ranches to the west. It's so some of that's going to run off into the river, and the river is where they collect some of the water. In my hometown, they did it from the river. In the where my home is, they have wells. They have like 3 wells that supply the town. But
Well, that comes up from the underground aquifers, right?
yes,
Yeah. But what's on the surface eventually trickles down into the aquifers. Not all of it will go out into the streams and get washed away. So
yes,
even they can be contaminated.
yep,
Every every drop of water we drink now went something's peated out somewhere back down the way.
You're probably right. I
yeah, and
mean,
it's
the way things circulate in Earth now, I mean, every breath we take, we're probably breathing a dinosaur fart from a million years ago.
Yep.
yeah,
Well, as technology advances and stuff, they were once they started developing those shale oil fields and stuff like that, and they started pumping all that water in there to frack that underground oil reserves and stuff. You know, that water got pumped back down into the ground someplace else too, and it was contaminated.
mhm,
They say, well, it's just going down into the ground, so therefore it's safe. Well, eventually, is it safe? Is it going to filter out? Is it going to percolate out? Don't know.
yeah.
I just dumped it in the chat too. Anybody wants to watch my goofy Berkey build? Me struggling with figuring that camera out. It was on a tripod too. I'd pick it up, move it. That was fine. But if I turned it to a different direction, just easing it around to like show the sink, it turns sideways.
Well, you know what it is. You just wanted people that were watching your clips to do yoga at the same time.
Yeah, exercise.
Oh, it's good. I've noticed whenever I go home, I can really smell the chlorine in the water when I turn it on from the city water.
Yeah, you let it run for 15, 20 seconds before you fill it up.
Yes.
Yeah, I received a notice here. Oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 months ago from the city water here. They said, turn your water on and let it run for 15 minutes or so because um,
Flush
they
out or
had a
something.
higher lead count show up.
Yeah. Ours was cyanide. It's like, yeah.
I said, I'll just run it through the filter. And it's cheaper than buying filtered water. Once you get that system made, it'll pay for itself pretty quick.
Yeah, because
Yes.
we're spending probably $20-$25 a week in water, buying bottled water. I'd go up and buy. It got to be where two 24 packs was. It went from because I buy the spring water. It was like started off 2019, 2020. It started off at $2.53 for a 24 pack spring water. Now it's six something, and
Mm-hmm.
that's Berkshire brand. I started just going ahead and getting what's the name of it? It's over here at Ozarka because it was like 30 cents more, and it's reputable. I don't know where Berkshire's gets their water, or
And
I'd go to one of the stores over here that's got one of them big machines out there, and their water is awesome. It comes through it. I have to go to Marshall now to get it because the one right here in this little town they won't keep it fixed. They come out and fix it. I'll get water out of it once, go up there a few days later, and it's broke again.
Yeah.
oh, goodness.
It's got money issues. One time it'll only take change. One time it'll only take dollars, but it never works with a card. But the one in Marshall, you can do 5 gallons for $1.50, and that water is as clean and pure tasting as spring water.
Wow, that's good.
But
Well,
now that
a
I go,
lot of these the big name companies that sell water, Nestle and PepsiCo and places like Dasani and stuff like that. All that is water from their other operations that they filtered and bottled.
yep,
Yep.
the stuff they clean up to make Pepsi or whatever it is, they just don't carbonate it and bottle it.
Yeah, yeah. You can spend the $9 or $10 for a 6 pack for either the Evian or the Fuji water, the Fiji water, with a higher natural mineral content and stuff like that. But then you got to recycle the doggone plastic containers and stuff like that too.
Yes.
Don't make a lot of sense to me to do that.
Yeah, I've started filling them with water and putting them in the freezer in case the power goes out, so we have
Yeah.
a little longer.
Yeah, Pappy, I splurged a little bit on building this. Instead of buying the plastic tap of spigot for it, I bought the actual Berkey solid stainless steel one.
Ah.
Oh,
Me too. Oh, that's like putting that solid gold foot ornament on your old Model T.
Yeah, or your beat up truck, huh? I figured it would last longer, but you never know. The last stuff I bought I thought would last was the valves and stuff to fit inside the toilet. I went ahead and bought the brass and copper setup and went in it. And
yeah, everything's made of plastic now, and it all breaks.
But the plastic seemed to last longer. And then I said, well, I'll just make sure to get the O-ring kits. And it's obsolete. You have to buy a multiple O-ring pack and figure out what they take. I said, okay, well, I'll take 2 of those. We don't have them. They're out of stock right now.
Yeah. Well, in a case like that, you do it the old-fashioned way. Remember what we used to do? We'd go find us an old inner tube someplace, and we'd make washers.
Yep.
And they still work. Because most of those systems that you're talking about, the money you made, is probably the same as the one I got. Is it fits through there, and you got a nut on the back, and it's a pressure fit. That's all it is. The tighter you screw it, the more it seals.
Yep. You haven't.
My computer's going dead. I gotta go.
You break up a little bit.
I'm sorry.
You're cutting out bad.
I'm losing power.
Maybe it'll fix itself. You're still here unless you're wanting to close it up.
It's my computer's fixing to shut off. It's dead. I'm sorry to cut this short. I love talking to y'all.
All right.
Everybody in chat, love y'all. God bless you.
Okay.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hell, I might crank one up here. Let me go ahead and crank it up if everybody wants somewhere to go.